Okay, next up, the Fantastic Four trailer finally hit. We were waiting for quite a long time. It seems like
Was this the full trailer or a teaser?
So teaser.
Yeah,
What
it's a teaser.
It's a teaser, but you know how pages just take the trailer and re-upload it? They're all saying trailer number 1. It's like it's not trailer number 1.
No.
It's
like some are like some say like official teaser trailer number 1 or trailer number 1 for whatever reason, and it's a teaser.
Trailers have reached the alpha beta territory of games. Right? It's
Yeah.
a buzzword, and no one actually knows what it means anymore.
Yeah, it's for me it's interesting. I see a lot of people getting like upset specifically with Ben because he doesn't have that typical Yiddish New Yorker accent for the most part. Like that's the only thing, because people always is mad at him. He's not like made of rock. He had like his whole skin became rock, and so that's not what they're mad about.
Do people really want Ben Grimm to walk into the room being like, "Hey Sue, your toots, you're looking mighty fresh"?
Yes, that's exactly what they want.
I can't like.
They want nothing that no one would take seriously when it comes out.
Apparently, like look. We joked about revisionist history. I've already seen 6 different posts on people being like, maybe we were too harsh on Cloud Galactus. Maybe we were too harsh on the suits that Fox did. I'm like, I hate everybody. No, this is the Fantastic Four.
It happens
for the
every
first
time.
Yeah, like I can.
This is
it. Yeah, it's like I can understand people not liking like normal vocal range thing. That I can understand, but the Cloud Galactus, I'm like, no, you guys are just taking it too far. I want to be different from the crowd. From what I've seen so far, it's really good. I don't know where the I guess you could say that the weird theorists were saying that this Mr. Fantastic is going to be the maker, and I'm like,
oh, that's been going on since they announced this movie.
I know it's picked back up again because every time I was trying to like rewatch the trailer and stuff, I'm getting like shorts and everything, and saying, "Oh, this is gonna be the maker." I'm like, so not really, no.
People just want the maker. No.
The thing I notice here is people know Reed Richards the maker, right? Ooh, bad villain. They don't realize that Marvel Zombies starts due to Reed Richards in the 616 comic universe contacting other multiverses. And then the Ultimates version that ends up becoming the maker is involved with that. So why would this version be the maker when you can take one of the other film versions, have them make contact, and that's how it goes? You know, like this version can't be the maker because then you've wasted Pedro and everybody loves Pedro. So like, why would you make him, the villain? Like,
especially with what's going on here is that this iteration of the Fantastic Four is going to be a universal transplant to Feige's 616 version to get everything started instead of doing it from the beginning once again, which is I'm okay with at that particular point. And I'm also I just want to see like a full image. Well, probably gonna get in the full trailer, but just want to see what Galactus looks like fully.
Yeah.
You look like Galactica from Marvel Rivals. Yeah. The camera will sweep around. It's just like, stop that vehicle. Like, oh no.
Oh yes, I've seen that. It's like I'm trying.
Well, I've seen the images. Galactus can hang dong. He casts a wide shadow over New York. It's
no, the maker's an interesting one because I actually wouldn't mind if they did Pascal as the maker, right?
Like a multiverse style deal, like he plays dual roles.
No, like this version of Reed, it actually turns out to be the maker.
Oh,
I just think it's something because it's always like, hey, here's the evil counterpart. It's like, no, this is going to be the evil counterpart. Like, follow it that way. Like, not a lot
and people, like the thing is, like it's like complicated because for anyone who doesn't know, Reed in the Ultimates, he got like shafted like most of his life because most of the Ultimate Universe are just a bunch of assholes, including Sue. And people are really
Kang, like Christ.
Yeah, it's like most of the like superheroes, sparring a couple of them, are like just a bunch of assholes. Like you wouldn't want them around. So That's the only thing, because this, from what the trailer says, that they're more in line with their 616 counterparts, even though in the movie universe they're not a part of that. They're part of another universe that's like on the brink of getting destroyed.
Mhm.
And I do like how
Which
they
is
did
fine.
I did like how they have the retro 60s futuristic, how they thought the future was going to be with all of their technology, which is really cool. I do like how, I guess, Ben is looking like he's going to be the heart of the team,
Yeah.
because he's still trying to be human, even though he's a rock monster, with Herbie telling him that he's probably making the food correctly to what's printed on the paper, but I guess he can't taste the food, so it doesn't really taste good. So he's gonna fix it a little bit.
They definitely got the dynamic down and what the characters
Mm.
look and should feel like. They got that down for the first time, I feel like. Again, they still got a long ways to go with the trailer, obviously, up till we get the first one and the special effects, but you can tell that they're taking their time. Like, there's very few shots in this that I can look at and compare to like the first teaser for Thunderbolts or Captain America Brave New World, where you're like, that looks terrible. Like, every shot of Red Hulk in that first teaser was like, yeah, I can see why they're not revealing him. And now he looks good, you know? Like, they all look good.
The only one I've seen that they tried to compare it is when Sue was doing her trying to use her powers for something. Like that's the only frame I saw. People were trying to compare it to like Captain America, and the like, for not being fully fleshed out yet.
Yeah. But then
Which
again,
is weird because there's a bunch of light effects on the screen, so the light is not going to look the same.
Yeah. It's like a prism effect, if you know, at best. Yeah.
She's bending the light.
Yeah,
I thought it looks pretty cool, but I get why some people would have issues with it. It's not something you see, like, you know, it's not something you see in real life, bending light and energy.
Funny that. No.
Yeah. Funny thing in real life that can't exist doesn't look real. Yeah. I don't know. The trailer also did we got the first views for it. So in 24 hours it did 21 million views across all social media that Disney and Marvel had. It did 202 million. So
which is crazy for Fantastic Four.
Also, it's the like, out of any first franchise trailer or standalone film, like Black Widow, the first Avengers film, Iron Man 1, you know, Captain America 1, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, this is the number one trailer for a first film outing.
Which I think they're like, it's good because they're timing it correctly with their other mediums. Mostly you can thank Marvel Rivals for this, because people have been seeing that there's been an uptick in people going to comic shops trying to find runs for their favorite characters to read. And specifically for the Fantastic Four, since Reed and Sue have been in the game, people have been looking for them, and I guess it's just been really good because that's what people are trying to figure out, like, how these characters function, so they can have an idea of how the movie's gonna go, which is really good because for better or for worse, from what people have been saying around I guess around the globe, is that Marvel does not doesn't promote their IPs as much as they should be.
No,
because
not at all.
People are having hard times currently trying to find the runs, because most comic shops aren't in their neighborhood for the most part, and they're wondering how they could get it. Because I've seen like on Reddit or Twitter or any kind of social media where people are, after playing Marvel Rivals, are like, you know, where can I get this comic run, or where can I find these characters? Because I actually went to a comic shop and they didn't have it, or they told me that they can order it but they can't get it. And that's part of the problem with what Marvel needs to actually start promoting most of their characters. Because
especially for characters like this that people have had bad taste with because of the previous iterations. So
I think this happened especially with like the Fantastic Four, with like Reed especially. I think it was when Civil War came about is where Reed's whole dynamic changed for the worst, because originally, especially with how the game shows Reed, he's a socially awkward goofball.
Yeah.
That he's cool and he tries to be cool, but in some iterations of it, especially with some writers, they make him like an asshole for whatever reason.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
Reed should kind of be both, personally.
Yeah.
You
he
need
can be both. It's just that they
Okay,
lean more into the asshole part of the goofball.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice about this teaser trailer, whatever it actually is you don't see Reed's powers. Not that I noticed anyway.
Yeah, I think they're still working on them, honestly.
I just
Still
think
working on them, and
they're
they're probably
kinda
keeping it
scared.
from people.
Yeah.
No, I think they're keeping it from people because even in the game, people saw Reed's powers and they were off put by it because it didn't make sense for the most part. Which,
Right.
in a
That's
way,
because
it doesn't
Monkey
make
D.
sense.
Luffy, like, that's
Yeah.
Well, it's not even with that because they try to compare it with Luffy, and Luffy acts like a rubber band, but Reed doesn't. He just stretches, and that's what's so off-putting by people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're definitely trying to rework it because it looked a little awkward in Multiverse of Madness as well. Like it was kind of like, so I think they're
that was a bad read. We'll put it down to Krasinski.
That was a bad read, yes. So yeah, just shift all the blame on him. So I don't know. Any closing thoughts on this? I thought the trailer was great. Again, the only other thing is, oh no, it did 3 million less views than Superman. It means Superman is going to be a big deal. Cool. Okay, like why are great? We're gonna be winning on both sides.
Yeah, I just want to know like what would be I guess their final act suits gonna look like.
It's probably those that we saw like closer to the other concept art, I'm guessing, or the leaks, and because they're gonna redesign them, obviously. Like,
I
hope not. Keep them the same.
Nah, they got to redesign them.
Sure, but keep them the same. Keep them the same.
Yeah.
Redesign the suits for the next movie. Let's know.
Well, they will definitely have different suits every movie. I mean, you got to do that. So yeah. So
unless they do the Future Foundation suits because they keep throwing that word about.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That'd be nice.
Wondering if Thing's gonna keep his shirt on, or is he just gonna be wearing?
Oh, absolutely not. That's coming off. No.
When the CG, when they figured it out more and it gets a lot better, that's what they'll do. Remove the shirt.
He'll be the shirtless scene in the movie.
I mean, didn't they say they went to like some special like mountain range to get the type of rock that they wanted?
They spaceballs the desert to find the perfect rock. The thing.
Yeah. Well, I suppose. Look, there's going to be another trailer. When that one hits, we're going to have more story details, probably more special effects. So we'll
Which
come
is
back
Sunday, isn't it? It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
just the Super Bowl one.
There's no way they're releasing a new trailer, right? It's got to be a new spot, like 30-second spot. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them because it's like this teaser trailer is like what, like a minute 30 for the most part. They'll probably recut it with some extra footage.
If I was them, what I would do is do what they did with when Disney Plus was launching with the Marvel shows. Cut a 30-second trailer that features 10 seconds of an upcoming film or two, and then 10 seconds of Daredevil that's brand new. Just kind of, and be like, see all of it online or whatever, a Marvel sizzle reel for the year. Like something like that.
It's just the same thing, but you get a shot of Silver Surfer.
Or Galactus' face, his face fully revealed. It's like, ooh, something like that I think will happen. So, hey, by the time this hits YouTube, Super Bowl's like 4 hours away. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching and have a good one.